Hello, viewers. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Relationship Flow with Covenant Amarachi. And today we are discussing a very interesting topic. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. For now, we'll be right back. Welcome back. It's the Relationship Flow with Amarachi Covenant. We are discussing delay in marriages. And joining me on set today is Samson, and to my left, Maria.
Hi.
Like I said before, we are discussing delay in marriages because we discovered there are so many delays in marriages this time around. We don't know the reason, but we are going to be discussing some of the things we believe or we think are the reasons. These are some of the factors that actually affect marriages or the causes of delay in marriages. Now, I want to start with you, Samson. What do you think are the causes? Because we have so many of our ladies lying around there. What are the reasons for this delay in marriages? Coming from the guy's angle, I believe we'll have something better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me today, Amarachi. And Maria, thank you for being here with us.
You're welcome.
I'm not delayed in marriage yet, so I'm still very, very young. Not very, very young. I'm young, quite young.
Yes, we are not talking about you. We are not talking.
So, for me, I think there's so many factors that come into play when we talk about delaying marriages.
Okay.
In marriage, rather. Cut across so many ways, so many points. We have choice.
Okay.
So many women are so choiceful. Let me use that word if there's any word like that. Choiceful.
Yeah, free.
They want people that are 6 feet tall. 1 inch more, no. 1 inch less, no.
But at the end of the day, it's no longer like that because
No. I used to tell a friend that marriage for ladies. I'm sorry that I'm saying ladies, because most time it's usually the ladies that have that pressure when they are single. You get is the ladies. For a guy who is 35. The only time when his parents will start asking why you not married is when the guy stays in his parents' house.
Okay.
But once in a while, even when they want to ask, my son, have fun, man. You never old now. You don't do old, marry now. You understand?
Yeah.
But for the woman, if you carry plate, you don't carry the plate very well. They'll tell you that's why you're not married. If you do this thing, they'll say that's why you're not married. So you cut across so many.
But that's the thing is somehow contradictory. These are the ladies that want to marry. At the end of the day, they're the people making choices. Why is it like that? Maria, can you talk to us about that? Why do ladies make choices like you now? I am sure you have, your negotiables and non-negotiables.
Okay, thank you for having me here today. For a lady to have choice, maybe some of them think, this one is not good for me. Maybe it's a little bit short, not tall,
Okay.
But some of them think, I don't want to suffer tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't want to suffer tomorrow. I don't want my family to suffer. I don't want to suffer the way my mother did. So that's why some of them they have choice to make.
So if I can get your point now, height is a factor.
It's not high. It doesn't mean
Your physical
your
structure.
yes. Many people marry some people that are very short.
Very short, okay.
So it doesn't mean whether you're short, you're tall, but many of them have choice. They say, I don't like this one.
so much standard.
I need somebody that is a little bit rich, and have.
And one of them sees marriage as an escape route of from poverty.
Like
Many
babies.
women, many. Once you cannot buy them the pizza, the shawarma, you understand me? Take them out frequently, at least once in a while. You broke.
So finance is another factor.
Yes. I'm not saying it's bad
Okay.
for you to say, okay, I want to get settled down with this guy. Let me see his financial capacity. It's not really that bad. But first of all, when you have that kind of ideology, even the guy gets to see that kind of thing that, you have me, you want me because of so this. But what happens to the part of a woman being rich? Let me use the word rich.
Okay.
Being financially capable for taking care of themselves. But most times I thank God for the new feminism era now. It's actually educating women on being financially free by themselves. So when you're financially free, let me say I worked 1 million or 2 million naira, I would not want to go down for someone less. Me, or else I see the person's future plan. And
Of course, that's another factor, because if you see yourself, you're making it, you wouldn't want to go
Yes,
the low.
yeah.
You don't want to marry someone who you're more financially stable than.
yes, it's not normal. You know, life is all about social cycle now. Your group of people that you want to roll with, you want them to represent you 247.
But I wouldn't advise a lady to see that as a take. Love comes first, Don't you agree with me on that?
No, love doesn't come first. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, you've heard it from my guests, and as I was saying, my guest has said love is not the factor. Let's hear what he has to say concerning that.
No. Maria should say something about that.
Oh,
You know, love is not a factor.
I know, but if there is not love in marriage, that marriage cannot grow.
Because I don't see any reason why someone should see, any physical features first before love.
Yeah, okay, wait. If you did not like the lady or love the lady, you cannot approach her.
No. Well, let me say something here. I might be wrong, but I am not a master in relationship and not just relationship, in love. You understand? It's a professor in love that will say something authoritatively.
Okay.
Yeah, like what I'm just saying is from my own opinion and point of view. Now, I think love is let me not say the last thing, but love is the seasoning that comes in the soup.
It grows, kind of.
Yes, is that Maggi, that salt that you
Then
just
put aside.
just-
Make this side.
you just sprinkle into it. Because why? First of all, when you see someone, how would you feel? Someone just walk up to you and say, "I love you." Don't you feel you are being cheated on?
Okay, so you are saying that the relationship has to be developed first based on this factor, the physical structure and monetary aspect of it.
There are so many factors that come into play.
Yes, but for a start.
For start, the first thing that comes into a guy or a money is the physical appearance now.
Do you agree with that?
See?
Yeah, it's the physical appearance and the way the lady dress and keep herself clean.
Yeah.
Most guys, but some people don't have choice. They
Okay.
can go for anybody.
Yeah.
Even though you're clean, you're not clean, they will
don't
go
mind.
for. They don't mind. But if you really love the person that you want to, say you want to settle down with the person, you will look at the physical appearance and look and say, this lady is good to go. I have to go with it. But some guys think it's not all about so now they think they don't want to marry somebody that is lazy. They don't want to marry, they need somebody that has money, that at least will support them when they're married.
Now you're talking about the qualities, because before you go into marriage, you actually have to look at the qualities.
That's
it's a criteria.
That's the reason for dating.
Yes.
Or courtship.
Okay, but I still want to agree with you somehow that love is something you nurture. It grows within it. But let's not debate from the topic. We are still discussing delay in marriages. Now, we've said that the physical structure should not be a challenge, though it comes in between the line because of your relationship with people. And the monetary aspect is something you also can build with time. So don't allow the monetary or financial aspect of the guy to stop you from getting married.
Yeah. Furthermore, to furthermore add to what you just said, most of all these unnecessary lists. I'm not talking about the traditional lists that ladies make for a guy to check before they can say yes to a guy. Most of them are so unnecessary.
Like the ladies now bring the list for.
I mean, you meet a lady now. Everybody have their dream man in their head. You understand me?
Yeah.
You want that guy that is 6 feet tall,
Okay.
6-pack, webu guy, has money, is possibly a director in a company or owns a business. His father is overseas. You know those kind of things. Everybody wants that kind of life. You understand me?
Yeah.
But most times, you should not forget the foundation.
Okay.
The foundation for things. The foundation of things is happiness.
All right.
Happiness, joy. If someone can give you happiness and joy,
Okay. That's another question. How do we know when a guy can give you joy? It's still a process in a relationship because you can't just see someone and agree this guy can give me the joy I need in life. So
the largest extent you can know.
there are so many things to actually look out for in marriages before you go into marriages, and some of them are real, some of them are unnecessary. But we'll come back, we'll continue from there. Still on delay in marriages. Now I want to look into God's time because people believe that God's time is another factor that causes delay in marriage. I don't know. Maybe you help us out with that. Do you think delay in marriage, God factor, like the God factor in it, can actually affect delay in marriage?
Okay.
Because I believe it has to do maybe with your destiny. Does God really want you to get married at this point?
If God really wanted to get married, He would definitely send somebody for you. The person that will get married to you. Like some people up to now, they are still waiting for God's time, but definitely the time will still come. Like somebody got married in my church at the age of 31.
I've seen some people get married 40, 38.
Because some of them, they don't want to misbehave. They want to wait for God's time. They want to serve the God and not that, okay, they don't want to go outside the world. They want to focus on God, and God will give them their right full
That's
husband.
another thing. Do you think?
Don't let God's time make you single forever.
Well, but it's not entirely a crime for you to actually submit to.
To make yourself useless and not
No,
to be...
see.
No, because you know that because a lady says, I want to remain like
Single.
a virgin. I want to be a virgin till I get married. And you know it's very difficult for guys to, to believe that.
Virgin.
No, not for them to be a virgin. For them to
allow a girl
who's
a virgin.
Yes.
Sure, one no, guys can't.
No, some people,
most
some
of
guys
them
no.
No. For the guys community, I say guys can.
Some guys
hold on.
can.
If you're a virgin, they'll hold on for you till marriage
No,
time.
some of them will tell you that they can't wait. How would I have a girlfriend and I can't?
For the guys community, I'm saying,
Like
if you're a virgin, we leave you like that.
Really?
Yes, it happened.
Okay.
In the next 2 months, you confirm if that's true or not.
Okay, that doesn't.
But sorry to cut you. On the God's time matter, my dear, God's time is the best.
Yes.
Yes, you know God's time is the best.
Yes,
But how do you know God's
there
time?
is still a God. Well, that's why someone needs to. If you have a relationship with God, so you also need to, hear Him.
Well, so
Yes,
you got to my son, my daughter, my daughter.
No, not a loud
Time is
voice.
12 p.m.
There's some spiritual
On the
sensitivity.
29th of December 22,
No, not
a guy
at
will
all.
come into your house.
Not at all.
No,
but
no.
sometimes, when you look at it, among those that have delayed marriages, are some people who aspire to get married at the age of 15 self. They've started thinking of marriage, but at the end of the day, they don't get married at the early stage.
There's one thing called life. Reality happens. You understand?
Okay.
When we were growing up at the age of 7, I guess, like me, if you ask me at the age of 10, what do I want to become? I said I wanted to be a doctor. At the age of 15, I changed it to pilot. At the age of 20,
You change it to another thing.
I changed it to
So
accountancy.
it's the life now that changes.
At the age of 25, I look and go, see anything that comes, go. Yeah. You understand? You get me point. But see, this God's time thing is this. God gave her a clear instruction. He who finds a wife
Find it a good thing.
finds a good thing.
Yeah.
That means it's the responsibility of a man to find a woman. That means it's the responsibility of a woman to ensure herself to be found.
I think there's yes.
You
Women
understand?
are everywhere. They can be found anywhere. They have occasions. They go to work. They go to churches.
That's
they
it.
stand.
But one thing is this: most of those ladies that want to stay with God's time, they sit at home, look tattered, and start shouting
It's
God's
not
time.
good. It
And
doesn't
see,
work like
people
that.
that shout
Some
God's
of these
time
people are classy
those
ladies.
girls, are those ladies, let me use the word, ladies that are clocked dirty. They are the ones that say God's time.
And you cannot wait for God's time when you are not asking for it. If you go and stay at home, when you wake up in the morning, you will not ask God for anything. You will not hear from Him. How can you know that God is going to give you a husband?
Yeah, how can you
But
believe God have the time for yourself?
But I know that
God has
when
a time. God has
you
proposed.
can't have a time.
There's such a thing. God has proposed everybody for a particular, especially when He wants to use it for a particular thing. We're not trying to be spiritual about the whole thing now. There's a place where a provision where God has picked somebody for a particular.
Yeah.
So you're not
No,
there
you
saying,
can
for
actually
every 1 billion man,
accomplish the purpose.
there's a 1 billion woman to connect with.
No,
Okay.
everybody.
Like example now.
You don't have equal numbers of men and women in the whole world. You
Okay,
can't
like
get it
example, God
equally.
said, "My son, I'm going to bless you."
Okay.
So you not go and look for a plane and sit down and be reading newspaper. It will not work. You have
So
to
there
do
has to
something.
be action. There has to be.
Even when you go and sleep, you wake up in the morning, you read the newspaper, you say, God is going to bless
why I'm
me.
debating this fact is that I told you this God's time of a thing has deceived so many girls, and most times those ladies run into it as a safe haven.
Yeah, that's where we bring in ignorance. Ignorance is one of
God
the
bless you.
factors that affects delay in
Because
marriage.
that time you say when you're most time when you're 35,
Yeah.
just to make yourself happy, you say God's time. But actually, you actually needed to sit down and say
You want to
what's the
console yourself
issue
with God's time.
with God's time. But actually, what that woman is supposed to, or that lady is supposed to do, I don't know anybody who's listening. You have to supposed to sit down and say what's this thing?
Yeah.
Why
Minor marriage.
am I not married?
Yeah.
Does it have a lot to do with my attitude, my
Before.
character?
Yes.
Or is it that I'm not beautiful? Or is it that my standards are too high for people to meet up with? You understand? Or, when you have a high standard, you actually what? You okay, let me say a company wants to put out a vacancy for people. When they say BSc holders, many people come in. But when they say, masters, they've shoved out about many other people.
Yes.
But then I say, no, not masters, we want first class masters. You see what?
Yeah.
The numbers, the cycle is getting reduced. Then I say, okay, no, we want people that only studied in Unilag
Okay.
and have a diploma in Harvard. You see, the cycle is getting, whereas maybe this person you are closing this cycle for is in somewhere else. You understand me?
Oh.
So what I'm thinking is it's not a bad idea for a lady to have standards.
Okay.
Not at all. But this is it. Let's be smart about it. Let's be smart about it.
Okay, but do you agree with me that some people are actually destined not to get married? No matter what you do, no matter how. You see some ladies, very beautiful, of good behavior, but they are still single. They are aging, yet they are not married.
I don't know.
But actually, some people are destined, no matter what you want to do,
You
some
must
people
get
are
married.
Some people are destined not to get married.
Because
Do you
I
agree
agree
with that?
with you on that words, because most of my auntie at home, they did not get married. I think maybe because of what they did
In the
in
past.
the past that caused them not to
So
get
that one
married.
is not
What they did in the past, like what? Prostitution or like.
I don't know. Maybe there's a cause of their past that make them not to get married. But sometimes God purpose, it's not everybody that will get married. Like somebody now, one of my sisters said, I don't want to get married.
That
that's
one is a
personal
different case.
decision. That's
That
a
one is a
personal
different case.
decision
You just
from
make
the-
make this decision like I'm not gonna get married. What the sorry for that word. What's up with marriage? Why is marriage overrated? There are so those. I have a man. We stay in the same compound.
Okay.
He is about, if I'm not too exaggerating, 60 years old.
So, wow.
Hey, man.
A man.
And he's not
He's
married.
not married.
Wow.
Okay.
You know why I was like, Kimi, let me die.
Where are you?
No. The guy said he still wants to get married. I was like, this guy have faith. At this age, who will marry you?
Of course we can.
Okay.
There are ladies out there that.
If he gets married,
Yes. But it depends on what has kept.
There's some lady
them
outside
on.
looking for those kind of people to get married to them, even though they want to bear the name.
They just want.
They want
maybe
to bear
because-
the name because I want to get married.
Okay, those ones are desperate.
Yeah,
They're
desperate of
desperate.
marriage,
I'm
yes.
frustrated. Apart
Yes.
from being desperate, they are
They are,
frustrated.
yeah,
at the moment.
they don't want, they just want to bear the name that I'm a married woman or I'm a Mrs. to this person.
But the simple truth is this: marriage is a beautiful thing. So
Okay.
it's what they I want to be Mrs. You understand? It's a beautiful thing. But most times when a lady say, I just want to be Mrs. somebody, you hear other people say like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Please, I'm my sister, beg, go on.
All right, when we come back, we are going to be discussing traditional requirements in marriages.
Traditional.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Talking about traditional requirements, how do you think it affects delay in marriages? Does it mean that guys see this the list and they fly away or what?
Some people doesn't have a heart. When they see the list, they will say, oh my God, can I continue with this marriage? Because the list is very, very much.
But it's not entirely about the list, it's about what you have with the girl.
For
The
the
list
first
is
time.
important now.
But the first time.
Sorry to cut you. At the point of that list, what you have with the girl is not important. I'm serious.
Serious.
Have you not seen traditional wedding where they end up fighting?
Serious?
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
you're
but-
saying that the traditional requirements are also factors that affect delay.
There's a book called Economics. The guy broke down how economy run down to the prostitute. Believe me, you dear, this non-marriage issue, one of the major reason, a cogent reason we have not paid attention to is that traditional list.
All
My
right.
dear, that's what I said. See, there's no amount of money that is expensive for me to get married to the woman I love.
Okay.
Believe me, you no amount. If you go 100 million, if the money they bank, we will bring and come.
Yeah.
You understand me? That and woman be we are treasure. Most especially when it comes to a woman that you
Truly
love, that you want to get married to, it's a treasure.
But some wise parents or family members will tell you,
My
I'm not
dear.
selling out my
Those ones are so in whatever. See, this is it. This traditional list we have been using has been in existence for over 50 years. Let's upgrade. See, these our elders are not knowing one thing is this. If my son or my daughter wants to get married, I am not going to do any list.
Okay.
I am not you. Yes, you might want to say, you are
And
throwing away
they
your-"
have this list of someone that
Even though
is a graduate, someone who is a secondary school.
Oh, they even segregate.
I-
If she's a virgin, you are gone. You understand me? So this list of a thing, it's a thing. Look at the Westerners, the whites. You will see someone that is in university is getting married.
Yes, of course.
You'll be like,
But you don't compare their income
traditional
to some
and
other.
like I said, it's not that I'm trying to compare us with them.
Okay.
What I'm just saying is that we even, and the way we protest NSAS, we need to do end traditionalist. Not that end per se, but we need. Then there's a need for updates. In fact, thank God this thing came to my mind now. Is there no way traditional list? No, we have 3 arms of marriage now in Nigeria.
Yes.
3 arms. We have the courts, we have the church,
Church.
Yeah.
and we have the
The
tradition.
tradition.
Is there no way we can synchronize these 3
Together.
Together.
No, what I mean is, once you do this one, it reflects on the other 2.
Well, it depends on the people involved. It depends on the one they value much.
Most.
I think it's a
no, you're not getting my point. Too. No, right now I want to get married. I will either choose Christian.
Or
Court.
court. Or tradition.
Traditional is constant key. Now it's non-negotiable. You know now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm saying now is this: is there no way, as Nigerians, Council of Elders, our elders can sit down and say, okay, if somebody comes to our village to get married,
Okay, I'm
to
sure you're going to suggest that to our
to our Council of Elders. That's what I'm saying. Our Kingsmen.
yes.
If somebody comes to marry our daughter,
Okay.
we do everything. We bring out a paperwork,
Yes.
court stamped. You understand me? The village stamp, the traditional line. There's this cadre, this traditional line is signed and stamped.
Okay.
So now what
I don't think some places do the same thing. Just the normal.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
traditional stuff.
We have all these things that are broken down into arms.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Once you want to get married now,
Yeah.
it's not your dad that is doing the list.
Yes.
Your dad is going
of
to
course.
meet the
Yes.
Kingsmen.
Yes.
The
yes.
Kingsmen will also meet other people. Then they'll
Yes.
now. You see the cadre. What I'm saying now is that if we can have that cadre, let's just lengthen the cadre furthermore. Let these kinsmen be registered under traditional rulers or whatever.
Okay.
You understand me? Now, traditional rulers are linked to the court.
Okay.
You understand me? So, where they are doing everything, okay, bring 12 color, no, do this thing. They give you your court signed paper. That means you don't have to go to court again.
All right. I believe our traditional men are here. They are listening to us. That's just a
So you guys should
suggestion.
just
First
help
of
us with the list. Too.
Try and curtail the list for our
your
gentlemen.
voice.
So I can marry her. Yeah, your list
We'll be
is
right back,
1.5
please.
million.
My list is very cheap, but it's not that high.